In this tutorial, Howard Heckman, PTS developer, discusses RFID memory banks and how they can be integrated with ClearStream RFID.
So let's talk a little bit about the tag memory banks that are available on an EPC Gen 2 tag, and then how they are used within ClearStream RFID. So an EPC Gen 2 tag has 4 memory banks, and those 4 memory banks are the reserved memory, an EPC memory bank, the tag identifier or TID memory bank, as well as user memory that are available on a tag. Those 4 memory banks all have different information embedded within them and can be used in ClearStream in different ways. The reserved memory bank is currently not used. That is used on the tag to store things like the password and whether or not the tag has been killed. It's stored in that memory bank. So it doesn't have too much of a purpose sending to our database when we're scanning those tags within ClearStream RFID. But the other 3 memory banks are mappable in ClearStream RFID. So you can take whatever contents are within those memory banks as a tag is scanned and send them to the destination that you have configured in ClearStream RFID. So every time a tag is scanned, maybe going through a portal, or maybe going through a past just a reader at some location, you can capture those 3 memory banks. Now, just to give a little description on what you would use these different memory banks for, the EPC memory bank is really the most important memory bank for identifying the particular item that you have tagged. The EPC is the electronic product code memory bank, and it's a user writable value, so you can change it. Maybe if you have some RFID tag writing software hooked up to an RFID printer, you can change the EPC memory bank to whatever you may need it to be. So you can maybe use the default that's pre-programmed on the tag, or you can program it to be some serial number or some value that you want to use to identify that item. That, again, is the most important memory bank on the tag, and it is always scanned when performing an inventory at the RFID reader level. So it's something that's always captured and sent to the destination every time a RFID reader is actively scanning for tags. The next memory bank is called the Tag Identifier Memory Bank, the TID. This is a pre-programmed, non-modifiable memory bank that's pre-programmed by the tag manufacturer, and it's a unique value for every tag that is produced. So it does have like a manufacturer code along with a serial number that's built into that value, and it's a guaranteed unique memory bank that is captured with the scan during an inventory and sent to the destination. Again, it's not modifiable, so you can't write to that value. If you were to use that in any way, it has to be the value that it is. It's commonly used for counterfeit protection and things like that because you can't change that value, and you'd be able to check for duplicates or anything like that between different tags. Finally, there's the user memory bank. The user memory bank is a writable memory bank where you can kind of put any type of data that you want. And the user memory bank, it comes in different sizes. There's some tags that don't have any user memory bank, and there's some that have very large user memory banks. What we've seen our customers commonly write to the user bank are things like maybe serial number and part number to identify an item, maybe last inspection date for that particular item, or just some other value that they want to capture and write to the tag that they can scan from the RFID reader and send to the destination. Now, the interesting thing about the user memory bank is you can program additional information there, even if it was something like a description of an item. And so you're able to scan that RFID tag, grab the EPC value or the identifier for that particular item, but also grab some maybe human readable information from the tag directly from that tag. So you're not going back to a database to retrieve any information. You can remotely scan that tag and look up that information and view that information directly within ClearStream or within, say, our Tracer Plus application on a mobile handheld, so you can view that additional information without ever going back to a database.
And that concludes this tutorial. We appreciate your time. Please subscribe to the ClearStream RFID YouTube page or visit us at clearstreamrfid.com.